Hey YouTube, it is Boom, and let's turn this down. We are going to look over... There we go. We are going to look over DCUO today. It's probably going to be a very short video. As you can see, I have a level 30 character. I played this when it first came out. It is an MMO, originally done by the Sony Online Entertainment Group, and then the Daybreak Games company has it now. Interesting things about this MMO, it is a cross-platform MMO as far as you can play it on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. I think it's one of the few MMOs that does all three. I know Destiny's a PlayStation-only one. So, where to start? In my opinion, it is nothing more than a fighting button masher with some RPG elements. You get the free world, you get the roaming, you get skills and powers. This guy's a fire brawler. You get iconic powers, you get, all these different weapons, but you're not locked into any one thing. You can change them around. I chose flight with my guy. I'm in the middle of a mission, just trying to kind of relearn how to play. And I think my NPC is just going through and killing all the bad guys for me. So here we go. We target, and it's all about combos. So click, click, hold, and hold. And then there's click powers. I'm not... As you can probably tell, I'm not super thrilled with this one. I think it's an interesting concept. What I do like about the game a lot is the voice acting in it is amazing. Mark Hamill plays the Joker, or reprises his role as the Joker. And I think he does great at that. And let's see, the guy who was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Spike, does Lex Luthor, also amazing. The voice acting for the quests are awesome. And there's everything else. In my opinion, the gameplay is slow and lackluster. I mean, it is as fast as you can click, and there's combos and whatnot, but it's just really not my cup of tea when it comes to MMOs. I like the more, both of you have an auto attack, and then you get a bunch of special stuff to do. Just turn into some other weird thing. So to give you a reference, I got to 30 in probably 2 weeks when the game first came out, and I got a hero and a villain, Batman and Joker, no, Superman and Joker respectively. And then I was done. There was no end game. It was dull. It was boring. It was very, very repetitive. Go to this hideout, kill these people. And I know most MMOs are go to the woods, kill 10 wolves, come back, go back to the wolves, get 10 tails, come back, and things like that. But I think the combat system really just does not do it for me. And in doing a little bit of research for the game, I've seen tons and tons of boards where people, there's a ton of theory craft in the game, like which powers are best and all that kind of stuff. So if you like doing theory craft and whatnot and then implementing it, I think this could be a good game for you. But again, you have to get used to click, 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 click. Every time you hold the mouse button, right is your kind of ranged attack, left is your melee attack, and even if you have a gun, it's the same thing. Like, I rolled up a couple new characters, and one had a rifle, and right click is your shooting, and left click is your melee. So yeah, I'm not completely vested in this one. I think the flight power, or like the mobility powers are cool. Instead of getting mounts and whatnot, you have iconic superhero powers. So there's flight, skimming, that's a new one that came out. I haven't actually played around with that. Super speed, which is like the Flash, that gets very, very disorienting. So like if you had super speed, instead of just going around like you would go, you would run up on the wall, and it would, like, the camera auto adjusts, and the faster you go, the harder it is to, it's cool. Um, and then acrobatics, which is kind of like the Batman style superpower. So this is all DC comic based. So all the people and the characters and the powers are kind of related to that. And I will admit I am more of a Marvel fanboy. Never really enjoyed Superman or anything. So there's that. Here's all the powers you can get. You get 15 points to split between two, technically three things. And again, this was done way back in the day before they had, like, the Green Lantern powers and whatnot. That's called Hard Light. I still just, it does not grip me. It's not, in my opinion, it's not very fun. Granted, there's a lot of people who like it. If you're a more fantasy-based kind of hardcore WoW, EverQuest 2, Dark Age of Camelot style player, I don't think this will grab you. In my opinion, they've done this game better, and when I say that, I'm talking about City of Heroes. Sadly, that game is no more, but I definitely thought they took the superhero genre and really made it unique and did a lot of better things with it than what DCUO has done. So we're going to go into a little bit more combat here. I think I'm at the end. So you hold.
Glad you guys showed up.
And again,
I'm
a lot of this
holding the body
is
in one place,
most
but Raven's
likely
fighting tribe
because
deep in her soul.
it's a
I can feel
cross-platform
it.
MMO. I think they were trying
I've gotta
to
stay here to keep the portal open, but only a
get as
true
many people
magical
into it
warrior
as
can enter
possible.
that soul self. The
But
second that happens,
I think they really
I'm
shot
teleporting
themselves in the
everyone else
foot
outta
with
here.
that.
It's all up to you.
I mean,
I know
it's
you and Raven can beat him down.
it's good to introduce more people into the MMO genre and whatnot, but I think they worked harder at trying to make it better cross-platform than actually giving a good game
I
experience.
can't keep Raven contained for long.
Oh, okay.
She's opened a portal to her soul self. She wants us to help her fight.
Where's this portal? Breach Raven's soul self. Okay. This is... If you're a major fan of the DC universe, maybe this will ring truer with you than other people. Like, I don't know a ton of the DCUO lore. I don't know who Raven is. I know she's part of Teen Titans. Whatever that is. Come on.
Tear your soul asunder.
Let's drop a meteor on her. I'm not doing anything to her. Let's go over here, pick this up. Be like, hey, fire! Yay. So yeah, it's really just a kind of a button mashy game. I know a lot of people say that the old school MMOs, it's not engaging enough, so if that's maybe your opinion of current MMOs, then this might ring truer for you. But yeah, not for me, really. So, in all honesty, if I had to give this game a ranking, this would be probably like, if I'm going to be honest, like a 2 out of 5 or something like that. I mean, it just, I don't know, it's just super duper repetitive, and I get that MMOs are repetitive, but this one I feel is just even worse than normal. So, let's see here. Come on. And maybe it's because I chose punching. I don't know.
I will tear your soul
I
asunder.
liked it in the beginning. But again, if any MMO, when it's first released, that you can get to the max level in a week and a half, I don't know if they've fully thought that through. And I don't think that they've increased the level cap at all with this. I know they do some other kind of different leveling. I could be wrong. I didn't do a ton of research for this because, to be honest, I logged in and tried to play it, and it was just really bad, at least in my opinion. The things I do like that they brought into it are they could bring housing into it now. You get kind of like a base that you kind of put henchmen in, and I guess they can go and do missions for you and whatnot. I haven't really explored that at all, obviously, so that's good. They didn't have that early on. And again, I'm probably pretty jaded by this because I did try it in the beginning and it just was not good at all.
Daughter, your will returns. What's left of it?
And
You will leave this place.
it's just, let's see here. I do like the superpowers. I do think that's kind of a cool little, like, it's different than mounts, and I know that mounts are kind of iconic, and, but to see somebody do something different with that, that's cool. Or a game, I should say, not somebody. Let's see here. The combination of powers can be cool, I guess. It just seems like they wanted to appease a lot of people, and like I get slimming powers down, like you only get 6 to 7 things. And I know that's more of a, God, what is it called? A console type thing, because you only have so many buttons on a console. Where, you know, with a mouse, I can have 45 buttons if I wanted to. I think they really, really shot themselves in the foot when developing for a console too. Let's see. So I do like the voice acting. I do think the what I've read and looked into on the hideouts is kind of cool. I don't feel there's a ton of replayability, even though there's like I can
Now, daughter, but too late.
I can do Lex Luthor once and then Joker another time, but their quests overlap and whatnot, and the base story is different, but I really like the replayability for me. Like, I could not see having three, like, going through each individual story, unless, like, you wanted a tank, a healer, and, ooh, Raven's Soul Mask. Small mysterious rug. Oh, I guess you only get one. And a weekly reward, and a utility container. I have no idea what any of that is. Let's see here. I'm gonna be able to train this on a few equipment, that's fine. Dude, that looks cool. I don't know if that's because I've got a face on or what. Oh yeah, it's because I got that. That's cool. I don't know what that did. Oh, okay, I was able to turn into that. Oh, you gotta buy keys for that. Lantern Corps, Deputized Decree. Huh. So, I do like the fact that you can, change your style or your look kind of on the fly. Like here are all the heads I've ever had. And I can put those on at any time. and it doesn't cost me anything, and I love that. I think that is amazing. So they did that right. But yeah, really, to be honest, like, if I didn't have full access via Daybreak All Access, I would not spend the money for this game. I believe it's free to play. I don't even know if I download it, to be honest. Like, it just is definitely, I guess it's a niche if you really like click to attack games, and if you really, really like the DC universe, then yeah, this probably rings true. Like, if they had a Marvel one, I would probably like that a little bit better. But I mean, to be honest, the DC setting does not grip me. Yeah, but it is what it is. Again, I would give it like maybe 2 stars out of 5. There is a couple cool things, but I definitely could not see me playing this for any length of time, like a WoW or EQ2 or something. So, okay, well, we tried something different with this video. I'm not live streaming it, mainly because I don't think it's a good game, and I don't want to do that with this one. I'm hoping to pump out maybe 2 videos today because of that. If there is something you guys want to see me play, go ahead and let me know in the comments section down below. Go ahead and like and subscribe this video, and hopefully this gives you a little insight to what DCUO is. Again, probably not if you like old school MMOs and whatnot, but I mean, hey, you may look at this video and be like, oh, okay, those things sounds cool. I want to go that route. It is easy to level in. The community is small, to be honest. I know they've done a ton of server consolidations and whatnot, but it's still super small. There is PvP in it, and I guess that is kind of cool. You could take on iconic heroes of like Batman or Joker or Nightwing, and then you get special powers and can go PvP with that in a specific area. I think the story's really cool. Like, Lex Luthor comes back from the future and just makes people superheroes to save the future. I think that's pretty cool. But really, like, as far as superhero games go, I think like Champions Online or any of the other ones that are no longer around, and I could be like, well, if they did it better, why aren't they around? Because I believe their core studio's closed. Don't quote me on that, where Sony Online just has money to burn, and then I believe Daybreak, since they basically inherited everything when Sony sold to them, you know, I believe other Daybreak games are keeping this thing afloat. So, okay, yeah, questions, comments, put them in the questions, or anything, put them in the descriptions below. Make sure to like and subscribe, and hopefully you enjoyed this video, and we'll come back for more. Alright, this is La Boom Mustache signing off.